Good morning, Gemini. Welcome to your February 15th through the 28th love reading. I'm going to be doing things a little differently this time around. I'm starting to do my readings bi-monthly. I'm also, I changed up my reading that I do for the singles, which deals more with introspection and reflection. However, at the end of the reading, I do ask directly if somebody new will be entering into your life and what you need to learn to make that relationship successful. Once that's done, I move into a reading for my couples, which is pretty much the same as I've done before. However, now I'm including an element that touches on the physical aspect of your relationship. For those of you who are now just tuning in, a friendly reminder, these are generalized readings, so not everything in the reading may pertain to you. I'd like to encourage you guys to check out your moon and rising sign, and then check out a reading that correlates with your moon and rising sign and see if the information within those readings pertain to you more. Okay. I am available to do private readings and can be reached at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com, and I'm also available to answer any questions. Okay, so the first card in the spread is the King of Swords, and this indicates what you want. The King of Swords is a very intuitive individual, someone who is a straight shooter, very direct. There's a lot more than meets the eye of the King of Swords. This is somebody who really values honesty, and there's lots of layers that are underneath the King of Swords. However, when feeling threatened, I wouldn't want to be on the King of Swords' bad side. The next card is the Five of Swords, and this is what you know. What this is letting me know is your experience in the past in regards to love haven't been the best, and I think that this indicates that there were elements of deception, elements where people haven't been as forthcoming, or you've sensed that there was more to what meets the eye, where there were things that you just felt that there weren't right, as far as people not really being honest with you. And this could even indicate maybe some sort of illicit affair of some sort. The next card is what you feel, and this is the Hermit. The Hermit, this can indicate that maybe you've gone through a period in your life where you've done a lot of soul searching, where you really want to get in touch with yourself and in touch with the divine, and this could mean that you have sort of become a recluse, or this could be that maybe these new feelings and stuff that you are having, you haven't felt that you have been able to communicate them with your friends or family because you feel like there might be a lack of understanding. The next card is what the reality is, and this is the Ten of Pentacles. This indicates that you're in a very good spot in your life to move forward into that next chapter of your life. This is also a deep family card, deep family roots. This also indicates a strong foundation with your earthly aspects. The next card is the Hangman, and this is your weakness in the matter. What this lets me know is I think that you have a tendency to feel, this can indicate maybe that you're a little hard on yourself, or and when you do feel like you are hard on yourself, you really try to reevaluate this situation, maybe even overthink it to a certain aspect, and reflect how you could go about things differently. Lots of introspection, reflection, and acknowledgement in the areas that you want to change, okay? The next card is the Queen of Swords, and this is the heart of the matter. What this is letting me know, like the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords is also very intuitive. When you are with the Queen of Swords, this person is very direct, lots of eye contact. What I'm getting is that honesty is something that you really value, and you haven't had a lot of honesty in regards to relationships, and ultimately I think that's what you want. You want a relationship that is raw and true, where you have zero doubt where the other person is coming from. The next card indicates your strength. This is the World. This indicates a deep level of consciousness that you have obtained, a deep maturity, and your ability to manifest the things that you want. I don't know if you even realize the power that you have within to create the type of life that you want, with the strength that you have within to create and attract the type of people that you want into your life. The next card, two cards, it's the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands. And these are advice. We have a lot of fire here. We have a lot of passion within you. And I also, this touches on the world where we manifest, and even the outcome, it has to do with manifestation. But this has to do with you holding your ground, standing firm with your beliefs and who you are. You know where you are. You know who you are. Use it to get to that state where you can live life in a very proud manner in a loving and caring relationship. The outcome is the Empress. This is the Queen of Fertility. This could indicate a possible serious relationship coming into your life. The awesome thing about the Empress is that she's able to work with the elements and gain what she wants. She works with the earth and the elements around her. This indicates maybe you stepping into this mother figure type of role. And I am going to get clarification on whether or not somebody will be entering into your life. It looks like that's a Six of Cups. It could be, which could indicate maybe an old love coming back into your life or contacting you. That's the Death card, which has to do with maybe them being in the same position that they were before, and the Hermit card, which has to do with acknowledgement of him or herself. So it looks like we have the Six of Cups, the Death card, and the Hermit. So what this is letting me know is that it looks like somebody will probably be reaching out to you. However, I don't know if you're going to be receptive to it, because it looks like they're stuck in the same place that they are as they were before. When you are in this transformative, strong place in your life, I don't know if you're going to be very receptive to it. Also, we have the Hermit, which is reversed, which indicates that this person could be stuck in his or her own grief. So I see this person reaching out and wanting help from you, maybe guidance, but I don't know if this is a situation that you're going to be receptive to, okay? So with that said, I'm going to move into my couple spread. Okay, so the first card in the spread represents what you're bringing into this relationship, and this is the King of Cups. This tells me that you've entered this relationship. I think that this is a very serious relationship. This could indicate that you guys are living together, possibly married. You have this very strong commitment with this individual and kind of a take charge type of attitude. I think that maybe you are in the position where you are maybe the more dominant partner and you really want to take control of this situation, but doing so in a nurturing type of way. The next card is the Chariot, and this is where you are now in relation to the other person. There are these different elements that you're trying to harness, and where you have the good and the bad with this with this relationship. You can't have, and in order to be in a balanced relationship, you can't have one without the other. You need to have that sort of yin and yang. However, this could indicate that maybe the elements around you are going in all these different directions. Like you guys have a lot of going on and you're just trying to keep things grounded and keep things centered. The next card is the Justice card, and this indicates what you're hoping to get from the relationship. This is honesty. This is what's right. This is pure. The thing with the Justice card is oftentimes that when you think from a justice type of state of mind and you have this logic within you, and then you have this side of you which is logic, and then you have another side which is the heart. People who tend to resonate close with the Justice card like to make decisions based on logic and not from the heart, because they feel that when they think from a logical side that they are making a well-rounded decision, and they think that when you make decisions from the heart, it could come across as being weak. The problem with the justice sort of mentality is people who exercise the justice has a tendency to be viewed as unavailable or emotionally unattached, okay? The next card is the Four of Pentacles, and this indicates what the other person is bringing into the relationship with you. This could indicate that this individual, and I'm thinking that this individual could be very protective over him or herself. And that could give the illusion that, and I think that's probably why we have the Justice card right here. why there's some aspects of you wanting truth and you pushing for this element of truth. I feel like this person has an issue with exposing his or her vulnerabilities because, like you with the Justice card and with your logic way of thinking, it makes them feel vulnerable when they expose that side of themselves to you. Okay. The next card is the Two of Pentacles, and this is what they are getting out of it. I think that this individual is being pulled in another direction, so he or she feels like they are doing a balancing act. I do see that this person has a very strong, high opinion of you. So I see that this person wants to stay within this relationship. However, this person feels like they're being pulled in two different directions, which I think that also touches on the way you're feeling with the Chariot and the two elements going in separate directions and wanting to just keep control of the situation. The next card is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is what they're hoping to experience or achieve with you. This being the Queen, and we have this king type of mentality with you right here. So you are a leader. We have that king-queen dynamic going on. This person sees you as somebody who is very nurturing, someone who is very close with nature, and you have a very strong family element, and you're also very creative, and this person really admires that about you. The next card is the Fool, and this is how the other person sees you. This can indicate that you have, this is how you see your partner. This indicates that your partner has gone through some sort of change where he or she has decided to change his or her life path and take on a different direction, which it's very interesting. You can't make somebody change, and when people are willing to change and are ready to change, you can't stop them either. You have to continue to let them go on their own path. This is a good thing, this direction that he or she is going in. Okay, this is a new spiritual awakening, so to speak, that I believe will benefit both you and your partner. The next card is the Prince of Wands, and this is how your partner sees you. Your partner sees you as somebody who's very take charge. Sometimes I think that you change your mind on a whim, which is really interesting because this could indicate that the decisions that you make are passion-based and not well thought out. When down here we have the Justice card, which would indicate, the logical sense. So even though this is what you desire and this is what you want, your partner doesn't necessarily see yourself that way. The outcome is the Hermit, and this has to do with a lot of inner work. This also has to do with deep spiritual realization and coming to it. Would be really honest if you and your partner were able to meet at this level. I see you trying to maintain control. And then we have your partner here who has some vulnerability issues and is afraid to expose yourself. However, with the Fool here, this could indicate this change that he or she is going through. It could allow he or she to be willing with this change to expose him or herself to you and be completely open. What we have here with the Prince of Wands, so we have that being a fire card, we have the extreme passions, which we have those intense loving passions, but then we also have the element when you are angry, and it can work for you or against you. So when you're approaching your partner to discuss this stuff with him or her, I would really go about it in a non-confrontational kind way, because it can make your partner shut down. Okay, you guys can come together as the Hermit and become one where you guys really solidify that bond within, or this could also indicate you possibly going, your separate ways. It's really a decision that I feel that you need to make with what direction to take it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to touch on the physical aspect of your relationship. Okay, so the first card represents desires, and this indicates you appreciating the old-fashioned sort of wooing, so to speak. You want to be tempted. This could even go back to the whole Adam and Eve element, you know, the temptation that you really like and desire and sort of get off on. It really inspires you. The next card is the Eight of Wands, and this represents fears. I believe that this indicates being totally lost and overcome by this physical aspect, that it makes you lose sight of the other elements that are going on within your relationship. The next card is the Knight of Cups, and this indicates the lesson to be learned. And I think that and I really think that this touches on your partner, the acceptance of surprise and the element of vulnerabilities and being able to share that with one another. I think that above everything, you know, where we have these issues with the vulnerabilities and wanting truth, and then we have these extreme passions. I really think that these passions really take you over. But what you have is you have this element of surprise. You have the old-fashioned sort of wooing, so to speak. So I do think that you guys have a good physical connection. And I do think that just because you guys are able to be lost within each other, that it doesn't make you lose sight of your other things that are going on in your relationship. I think that this reinforces your guys' connection, okay? So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.